Good morning, students. Today we are going to study part 8 of your class 11th commerce, and the topic which is being discussed is social objectives. In our last lecture, we studied about the economic objectives of a business. Today we are going to study social objectives of a business. Dear students, we are the part of society. We live in a society, so we have to be in the society and we have to think about the society. And at the same time, business is also not existing in vacuum. It is also a part of society, so it cannot survive and grow without the support of society. So a businessman must therefore think about the social responsibilities of a business. Only mere earning profit should not be objective of any business. There should be aim of service, providing service to the society. According to Henry Ford says that the earning profit is the subsidiary aim of any business. The primary aim of any business must be providing services to the society. So here there are few social objectives. First is supplying desired goods at reasonable prices. Supplying desired goods at reasonable prices means every business tries to provide those goods to the society which are desired by the society. So it must be provided at the cheapest cost. It must be provided at the affordable prices, at the reasonable cost. They should not only think of earning profit, they think about the society too. So this is one of the aims of a business, that supplying the goods to the customers or the society at reasonable prices. Second, fair remuneration to employees. Those employees who are working with the business, they become the part of every business. So every businessman must think about them, about their health, about their families and all. So they must be provided remuneration as per their work or as per their capabilities. They must be given some part of the profit. So it must be one of the aims of any businessman to give handsome salaries to the employees. Third, employment generation. Business should provide opportunities for gainful employment to members of the society. In a country like India, unemployment has become one of the serious problem of the society. Our government cannot provide 100% employment. So only it depends upon only those business which are free from the government control. They must try to provide good employment in the country. If the problem of unemployment increases, then the socio-economic environment cannot be congenial for the growth of the business activities. Fourth, fair return to investors. Those who are investing in our business, they always seek a good return. They invest in our company in the hope of good return. So they must be provided fair return. They must be provided good return. Business is expected to pay fair return to the shareholders and creditors in the form of dividend and interest. If they are shareholders, they must be provided good amount of dividend or fair amount of dividend, and if they are debenture holders or they have given loan to the firm, they must be provided interest in time and fair. Fifth, social welfare. Like we know, there are many companies who have opened orphanage, who have opened schools, who have opened hospitals, who have opened dharamshalas. So this is one of the social welfares. They are thinking about the society. They are providing services to the society in the form of hospitals, schools, colleges, dharamshalas and orphanage. Even old age homes, many organizations have opened. Sixth, payment to government dues. Government, whatever government is spending on us, that money comes only from our income. We are paying in the form of income tax, in the form of service tax, in the form of GST, in the form of licensing fees. We are paying to the government. So it must be one of the aims of any business to pay these government dues honestly and in time, so that government can also think about the country. Government can also help in the development of the country. So here this topic ends. In our next lecture, we will be studying about the national objectives of any business. Till then, thank you. Goodbye.